Think your last cruise went smoothly? Think again. Because today, we're diving into 13 deadly cruise ship mistakes that could turn your dream vacation into a total nightmare. These are the hidden dangers the cruise lines never want you to know, from decisions that can leave you stranded in foreign ports to tiny oversights that can cost you thousands or worse. Some of these mistakes are so common that even experienced cruisers make them. And the last one on this list has actually sent passengers to the hospital. So grab your life jacket, hit that subscribe button, and stay with me until the end, because knowing these 13 mistakes might just save your next cruise. Mistake number 1, missing the ship at port. You're having the perfect beach day, sun, cocktails, music. You lose track of time, and then it hits you. Your ship is gone. The truth is, cruise ships never wait. Not for anyone. If you're even a few minutes late, you're stranded, and catching up at the next port can cost thousands in flights, hotels, and transportation. One family spent $12,000 just to rejoin their ship after missing in Greece. To avoid this nightmare, always go by ship time, not local time, and set multiple alarms before the all-aboard deadline. Because once the gangway's up, your dream vacation is over. Mistake number 2, skipping travel insurance. You booked the perfect cruise and decided to skip travel insurance to save a little money. Big mistake. Medical emergencies at sea are brutally expensive. A helicopter evacuation alone can cost over $100,000. One passenger had a stroke mid-cruise and got a bill for $87,000 just to be airlifted and treated for 3 days. Without travel insurance, you're paying every cent yourself. Always buy coverage within 2 weeks of your deposit, so pre-existing conditions are included. A $100 policy can literally save your life and your life savings. Mistake number 3, not checking passport and visa rules. You've packed, you're at the port, ready to board, and then security stops you. Your passport expires in 5 months, or you don't have the visa required for one of your ports. Cruise over. Most countries require passports valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. Some cruise lines enforce this even more strictly. There have been families denied boarding and losing thousands because of this simple oversight. Always check your passport's expiry date and research visa requirements months before sailing. It's the easiest disaster to prevent. Mistake number 4, forgetting to turn on airplane mode. You post a few photos at sea, send a few texts, and think nothing of it until you get home to a $2,000 phone bill. Cruise ships use satellite connections, which charge massive international roaming fees for every call, text, or megabyte of data. Always switch your phone to airplane mode as soon as you board and rely on the ship's Wi-Fi if you need to connect. A few minutes of forgetfulness can cost more than the cruise itself. Mistake number 5, sneaking alcohol on board. You thought wrapping a bottle in your clothes was clever? Not to cruise security. All luggage is scanned, and security teams are trained to spot alcohol instantly. If you're caught, the bottles are confiscated, fines can reach $500, and repeat offenders get kicked off the ship with no refund. Cruise lines allow limited bottles of wine if declared properly, but sneaking liquor isn't worth the risk. It's a fast track to embarrassment, fines, and possibly being banned for life. Mistake number 6, ignoring norovirus precautions. Cruise ships are floating cities, and when one person gets sick, it spreads like wildfire. Norovirus is the stomach bug from hell, violent vomiting, dehydration, and days quarantined in your cabin while everyone else enjoys the ports. It spreads through buffets, door handles, and even air vents. Wash your hands constantly, use sanitizer, and avoid touching your face. A little hygiene discipline can save your trip from turning into a nightmare locked inside your room. Mistake number 7, leaving the balcony door open. You want that fresh ocean breeze, so you leave the balcony door open. Hours later, your cabin is humid, the carpet's damp, and the AC system is overworked. Cruise lines charge for the damage, sometimes thousands. Worse, tropical insects and even small birds can fly in. Always close the balcony when you leave. It's not just a comfort thing. It can save you from mold, damage fees, and a cabin full of pests. Mistake number 8, ignoring motion sickness prevention. You feel great when you board, But once the ship hits open water, the dizziness hits. Seasickness can knock you out for days. Around a quarter of cruise passengers experience it, and once it starts, it's hard to stop. Start prevention early. Patches, pills, ginger, or acupressure bands. Choose midship cabins where motion is gentler. And never wait until you're already queasy to start medication. By then, it's too late. Mistake number 9. Booking cheap third-party excursions. That off-ship tour you found online looks amazing and half the price. But when your van gets stuck in traffic and you miss the ship, that savings turns into thousands in emergency flights. Cruise ships only wait for official excursions they organize. Independent tours? You're on your own. If you really want to book outside, make sure it ends at least 2 hours before all aboard time. Saving $50 isn't worth losing your entire vacation. Mistake number 10. Overpacking heavy luggage. You packed for every occasion. 10 outfits, 5 pairs of shoes, your own hairdryer. Now you're hauling giant suitcases through security, and once you're in your tiny cabin, there's nowhere to put anything. Cruise cabins have minimal storage, and overpacking just creates chaos. Pack light, plan mix-and-match outfits, and bring a small collapsible bag for souvenirs. The less you carry, the more you'll enjoy the journey. Mistake number 11. Ignoring onboard spending. You thought you booked an all-inclusive cruise until that final bill shows up. Gratuities, drinks, Wi-Fi, specialty dining, photos, and spa charges can easily double your total cost. Check your onboard account daily, set spending alerts, and prepay gratuities if possible. The biggest shock at sea isn't a storm, it's your final invoice. Mistake number 12. Wandering into unsafe areas at port. You decide to explore after dark, wander away from the tourist zone, and suddenly realize you're in the wrong place. Cruise passengers are easy targets in certain ports. Muggings, scams, and thefts happen more often than you'd think. Stick to main areas, travel in groups, and use official taxis. Take a quick photo of your taxi's license plate before you get in. It's a simple safety habit that can make all the difference. Mistake number 13. Leaving items unsecured during rough seas. The waves pick up, and suddenly your laptop slides off the desk, your coffee spills across the room, and that decorative souvenir turns into a flying weapon. Rough seas can send unsecured items crashing around your cabin, injuring passengers, and causing costly damage. Always secure electronics and heavy objects when the captain announces rough weather. A few minutes of preparation can prevent broken bones, shattered screens, and a very expensive medical visit. Every one of these mistakes has happened to real people, sometimes costing them thousands, sometimes ending their cruise altogether. The good news? Every one of them is preventable. So tell me in the comments, which mistake shocked you the most? And if you want more insider cruise secrets the industry doesn't want you to know, make sure to subscribe before you set sail. Safe travels, and see you on the next voyage.